proud of, this team continue to fight and playing hard. Again, it comes down to a couple, 2 or 3 plays. I thought our defense played really well, gave us a chance to win the game. We struggled there offensively to the last, 6 minutes. But our special teams was a disappointment today. I think that was a big difference in the game overall. I've not been able to look at the video, but I think that hurt us in a lot, obviously, opening kickoff. Our team we're asking them to do something, and believe that good results are coming. And, whenever we're trying to do that, we're doing that. And, we're hitting some adversity, and it's pushing back right now. And we got a hurting team in the locker room, but we're heading in the direction that I think we need to go as far as the type of attitude and effort we play with. We got to continue to correct the little mistakes that are keeping us from winning football games. And until that happens, we're going to end up on the short end of the stick. I think this is 3 of our 4 losses have been, you can count last week with 8 points, but been within 6 points or a touchdown, and so that tells you that you're there, you're close to be able to making some plays, but we're not being able to do it when it matters. And that's the frustrating thing. And I know this team, and I know we'll rebound, and I know we'll continue to regroup and go try to get better and correct some of the mistakes that we're making. I'll open it up.
Coach, with the margin for error being so slim, as you pointed out on your team, what can you take away from both halves of this ball game, in particular the way you rallied back in the fourth quarter and made it a game?
Well, first of all, we got to get off to better starts. We can't give up whatever kick return it was. We can't get off to a bad start there. And then I felt like we offensively the first half we only had 4 possessions. We had 2 down there. We do a bad job in the red zone and miss a chip shot field goal. The game was short, and then in the second half, our defense played well. And offense struggled to the end. You wish we wouldn't wait till the last 4 minutes or whenever it was when there's some urgency going on, and just be able to make the plays earlier in the game. And but I mean, it shows you that we'll continue to fight. That we're, at least with some of these teams, we're not far off in a lot of ways. Now that might change going forward with some of the teams we're playing, but we're not far off in certain things, and so that gives you some hope. And this team needs some hope right now. Unfortunately, we've just not been able to get some breaks that we need. I thought we had a chance at onside kick. It looked like we went right through one of our guys. And we're just not getting those breaks. But you got to make those breaks. And that's doing little things every day to make those. And we're not there yet.
Dovetailing off the onside kick, was there a thought in your mind about maybe kicking deep, going to play defense, burning your timeouts, and trying to get the ball back that way?
There was. Felt like we did that last week. Did that last week and gave a lot of thought to it, but felt like, hey, we got the 3 timeouts. If we can stop them here, we'll get it back and have a minute something left, regardless of where it's at. But thought that gave us the best chance to maybe get the ball back immediately.
Coach, you mentioned how the defense really came alive. Can you kind of talk about what was going through your head through that that long time where there was no points on the board?
Well, I thought there in the second half, our defense was lights out all the way up towards basically until the very last drive of the game. And I was just hoping we could do something offensively to take advantage of it. And we had a chance there. I think midway through the third quarter, went for it on 4th down and had a good play on, didn't execute it, and put our defense in a bad position there. But our defense was able to get us out of it with a missed field goal. So I thought our defense there from the third quarter till basically the end of the fourth did a great job. They played with effort. They got them off the field, gave us a chance to score points, and we got to do it. And if you're able to do that, then that's a tie game, or you're up, and the game's differently. So that was the frustrating part. Is as bad as the first half was, the second half, they gave us a great opportunity to come back in that football game and get a chance to win it, and we just couldn't take advantage of it offensively, and that's the frustrating part. But it's good things for our defense to build off of.
The first 3 games, you guys were kind of struggling in the passing game. Now you've had back-to-back 200-yard passing games from Keene. Is that like an improvement that you feel like is good for the team going forward?
Well, we definitely need to be able to throw it, but we're struggling to run it when we need to. That's the disappointing part. Is I felt like early on we had a good mix. We were able to run and throw, and that's when we feel like we can be pretty good there in the second half. When we started to try to throw it there, we got gave us some sacks, gave up some things. So we got to be able to run it some. And the last couple weeks we've not been able to run it the way we need to in certain situations. And fortunately, we've been able to move the ball passing game, and our receivers have done a nice job. It was great. It was nice to have Chris Jones back. He had a couple of nice plays tonight with him and Malcolm and Omar. I thought we spread the ball around pretty good. But the disappointment is there's plays, you can look at the stats, and, there's some good things, but there's plays to be made on third down that we had guys open, or we had some things where we could continue to drive. And that's the disappointing part. We're not doing that. And we're not good enough right now to overcome those mistakes. We're not good enough. And we have to be able to do that, and until we do that, we're going to continue, feeling bad like we are right now.
You held them, they rushed the ball 40 times for barely 2 yards of carry. You obviously have to be happy with that production on the front line. Did have some guys come open in the secondary. Were you guys trying to stop the run and make them one-dimensional, or was that part of the game plan going into the game?
Well, every game, that's a game plan. We feel like, hey, let's make a team one-dimensional and make it happen. And for the most part, I think all year long, with possibly, maybe the Western Illinois game, I think we've done pretty well stopping people on the run. I can't remember the stats from last week, but I think we've done a nice job of that. Our issue, we just got to do a better job on third down. We get them in some third down situations, third and medium, third and long, and we just got to get them off the field on sometime third down. I think that's the main key. One of their drives, we had them stopped. It looked like a couple times we had some penalties there, but I thought our defense did an outstanding job against the rush, and we continue to do that. That'll give us a chance to, continue to get better on third down. I thought that was a big difference in the game.
One thing that I was preaching as a defensive captain, I said we got our backs against the wall. When a boxer has his backs against the wall, what is he going to do? Is he going to come out swinging, or is he going to take the punches? And what we did, we came out swinging. And that's how we responded, and that's how our attitude was for the rest of the game. Once we went down, that's how the defense's attitude turned around. Yeah, that was probably the longest drive of my life inside the red zone. I'm not gonna lie to you. It had to be 9-10 plays in there. One of them was my fault. I had a horse collar by our sideline, but the defense stood up, took a stand. Like I said, that back against the wall mentality. I couldn't ask for a better group of guys around me. Those guys really stuck it out and came out fighting.
Shane, had it been somewhat frustrating not to be able to pry the ball loose and force some turnovers from your opponents and finally get one to the end of the first half that maybe give you guys a little more confidence going into halftime?
Yeah, Coach Matthews, being a DC, he tries to get a lot of drills in. We work our strip drills and stuff like that. The DBs are always after the whistle trying to fight the running backs and receivers to get the ball out. As a team, we felt as though we were comfortable enough that we could get the ball out whenever we needed to, but it just didn't happen that way. And we'll just go back to the drawing board tomorrow and try and work on those skills and perfect that.
Nick Clark was not able to play tonight, but Jave Brown seemed to have stepped up tonight in a big way. Talk about your teammate's performance tonight.
Nick Clark is a heck of a leader on the defense, on the team, period. Sunbelt president, all that, all his accolades and stuff. But so he was there vocally for us, and Jave definitely stepped up and played a heck of a game. He had 6 tackles tonight. He did everything we could have asked him to do, honestly. He's a heck of a player.
Just passing games opened up a little bit more for us. We've had a little bit more time to throw the ball. Our offensive line's doing a good job in pass protecting, and I think whenever we're able to get back there and find our receivers, our playmakers, they make plays. So at the end of the day, if we can get the ball in their hands, they can go and score.
Guys, D'Angelo Henderson was here in town this weekend. Did you guys get a chance to see him, especially having played with him in the past? And if so, what kind of words did he say to you? And also, how nice is it to have these NFL-type players come back to campus and support the program?
Yeah, I saw Hop on the sideline during the game. He was, just trying to encourage everyone, especially since we were down a little bit. So just trying to keep our heads in the game, and it's encouraging just seeing him and where he's at now, and how that's something to look forward to for a lot of the guys on the team.
Hop is one of those guys that come back and will talk trash to me. I talked to him just a couple minutes ago, and he was talking trash about how he didn't think I had a tackle on him. So when you got a guy like that in your ear all game, you have no choice but to play hard. I talked to him pregame. He said, "Go ahead and show these guys." Like Alex Scarce was here. They said they both told me, "Go ahead and show these guys what kind of leader you are for this team. Go ahead and lead this team into a Sun Belt win and show the Sun Belt that you guys are here to stay. You know, unfortunately, we did not get that win, but once again, we played our hearts out and hopefully made Coastal Carolina proud of us.
Oh, yeah. I mean, any one of them. You know, you got Larry, who scored the touchdown tonight. We have Max, who scored 2 last game. Kion scored another tonight. All of them. If you get the ball in their hands, they're going to make plays. So I have all the confidence in them.
It was nice to get Chris back, too. I'm
Oh,
sure.
oh yeah, having Chris back, I mean, after that concussion. So, I mean, he slowly worked in at practice this week. We knew he wasn't going to be fully participating in the game this week, but we knew we were going to be able to, when he was out there, take advantage of some things, and I think we did that.
Anything else for these two guys?
Tyler, you took advantage of open space there late in the fourth quarter with your legs. Talk about how much that kept you guys going and got that touchdown to get with a couple scores.
Yeah, on that last drive, you know, they were playing a lot of man, so opened up some running lanes to get the ball down the field. And I mean, if I see that wide open space and I'm able to get the first down and possibly more, I'm going to take it every time.
Tyler, you went to Omar Black early in the game, caught your first touchdown. What did he do to kind of settle you into the game and just, you know, take the pressure off you and you were just able to do what you were going to do?
Oh yeah, on that play, that was a great catch and run by him. I mean, we've game planned that play all week, and we knew we'd have a chance at it. And he, you know, after making that play in the first quarter, we knew we could move the ball. Especially, the biggest thing in the first quarter was not being able to finish on that first drive there. But that's just one of the things from moving forward that we need to fix and work on so that we can finish those drives off like that.
Anything else? Okay, thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good talk.